Welcome back to another edition of Media Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mary Treese Griffin in Atlanta. We like to bring together folks who have got the experience, who know the trends, that want to share their best practices with you, our viewers, on how this world of media and marketing works. Today, we are very excited to have Khari Harper with us. Khari is the owner of the Real Estate Robot. Khari, welcome to Media Champions.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Glad that you're here. You and I were chatting right before we got all of our technical stuff together, and I love the story of how you got into what you are doing in the real estate market, partnering people together. How did this happen?
So it was back in 2016. I was paying for an advertising service, great company, by the way, and I was paying a lot of money. I was paying $2,000 for their service fee, plus another $2,000 in ad spend. So it was $40,000 a year going out. I knew that I could do exactly what they're doing. I just had to learn how to do it. So it took me about a year to get everything under my belt and eventually leave that company and run all ads by myself. But once I got started, that was it. Now I can't unlearn it.
Right. I mean, why let others do for you when you can do it for yourself, right?
Absolutely.
I try telling people that want to come by and hand me a card, hey, I'll cut your grass, lady. I'm like, cutting my grass I can do. Roofing my house, not going to attempt to do. I'll hire somebody. So I'm tracking with you there. I think that's brilliant. I want to dive right into what is the biggest trend you see in the field that you work in with real estate. What are the trends that you're seeing when it comes to getting the word out? Because you're in it, you're in the trenches day to day.
Yes. So the trends that are happening now is more and more people are converting to advertising online because COVID really, made it one of those things where it's like you have to have an online presence, and it's really the only way to generate leads. But there's an issue. Not a lot of people know how to do it correctly. So now a lot of realtors in this space, they're spending money, not knowing what to do, wasting money, and then becoming non-believers of online advertising.
You have been a great student of how to do this. I want you to walk me through how you've become a great teacher at helping realtors do this. Has there been a light bulb moment with them when they actually went, ooh, he knows what he's talking about?
It's usually after the first 30 days, the campaigns are up and running. They're seeing leads coming in, but now leads are responding to them. Now that light bulb moment's like, oh my God, this actually works. I met with someone. I didn't have to pick up the phone to get this lead coming in. I was able to continue my day to day and still have my pipeline being filled automatically. And that's when they're like, I'm a believer.
What tip would you offer to someone about media planning? Because you kind of do have to have a plan.
I always say be as authentic as possible and never try to be perfect. But at the same, with that being said, you have to know the audience you're talking to before you put something out there.
And that's something I know that you and your team help your clients do, because perhaps they see the shiny objects, they know they want to go for it, but you guys kind of bring them, you rope them back in and say, hey, you need to look at A, B, C, and D. Maybe just walk us down that path a little bit about the little extra things that people don't think about that they should.
Okay, so when it comes to generating leads online, it's easy. I could teach anybody that in an hour. But it's the sales process of when that lead comes in. It's how to speak with an actual lead that comes in. Because, anyone can advertise or market, but how do you convert that into an actual dollar? You have to understand that you have to make things personal with whoever comes in from your advertisement. So consistent follow up, understanding who your ideal client is and understanding what their pain points are so you can actually solve them, because the ad just got them through the door, and that's only the first step.
I think you're brilliant, Khari. I think we're going to call you Khari the translator, because that's what you do. Conversion, translate, all of that. Hey, my friend, thank you for spending time with us today. I hope you'll come back on Media Champions with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You have a great week. And for the rest of you out there, if you want to make that connect to Khari, we're happy to do that for you. Log on to dailyadbrief.com and we'll make sure that happens. And do pencil us in. Come back and see us for more Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin. Have a great week.